Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserreich. It has been some time on my end, but not very much time on your end. The update is coming soon, but it has not arrived yet. We shall see when. We have things we would like to do. We have, and then... Yeah. We are going to try to help the socialists win their war. We are preparing for our own war. In particular, we're preparing to fight the Andijan Alliance. With our no guns, which is maybe a little bit of an issue. That might be a tiny issue. Might be a little bit of an issue. We have a Bukharian Socialist Republic, which is nice. Anyways, we have about Spanish Civil War is over. Another victory for the workers of the world. That's good news for us. We really are not super high on the sauce. We are creating our faction. A little bit late, but that's fine. I should probably just go shoot. That's not doing anything. Alright. I'm straight up doing nothing in India. Oh, boy. Anyways. Are there any other strategic locations? Appears that is one. I assume there's another one in Singapore? No? There's only one on the entire map? Oh my gosh, Indonesia won its war. That's wild. Is this good for us? Excuse me. Maybe? I will buy rubber from Indonesia. That's probably good for me. Hey. You're, not producing enough stuff. Yeah, our economy is not necessarily in a great shape. Okay, the push is going well. We should probably take Memphis. You need to go here. I would love to just win here. There's not really anything super exciting happening. Maybe dash to Little Rock. I want to continue to expand this, like, tendril. You can stop. You can double up. Nice. Alright. We're trying to, reconcentrate. How close are we? We're actually pretty close to just blasting the, American People's Government straight in half. Oh, you can press buttons. Oh, the Siberian decision. Right, I remember how hosed we were. Okay, what do we need? Sponsor rural development. In the future for rural regions. Siberian timber industries. It's 3 decisions from the focused Siberian development program. Holy crap, it's so long. This is not Siberian development program. We're just gonna have to hold on. Like, I don't like it. Okay, we've got another war. That we want to win for the Reds. Holy guacamole. Mountaineers? How many guys can we send? More now. Okay, only one. Kind of a blessing in disguise. And then you're at war? Yeah, okay. Do we have any mountaineers? Yeah, we have these two. Excuse me. That's a contact where mountaineers are good. Once we do Eastern Vanguard, we have to, like, go. Siberian development. I have to upgrade the railroad Vladivostok. Thank you. Okay, so there is a button I need to press. 120 days. It's so long. Oh my god. I'm definitely going to fail this, unless I find a way to succeed. Okay, well. Okay. What are we doing? Can I intervene? Is that a possibility? What? Chilean-Argentinian War. Yeah, did I go too slow? I think I went too slow. That sucks. Alright. Forces have returned home from fighting in Petrograd. Good for them. To Petrograd from fighting in the Spanish Civil War, which we won, which is nice. Well, I'm going to send volunteers to here. We got mountaineers, right? We have one more. Alright, yeah, their situation is a little terrible, but it is what it is. Oh, what is happening? Why are we at 0? Yeah, what? What's going on? Okay. I would like it if we could be reinforced now. Thanks. I could try just like blitzing. I want to take Little Rock at the least. At the very least, I want to take Little Rock. And then I can maybe like reconcentrate my forces. Alright. Nice. Alright, controlling all this territory is good, and we like it. How's the Republic doing? Tried. Right, we have an Eastern Vanguard. What are the things we can do? I can't press Siberian development yet. We need more factories. Dude, this is like rough. How are we even doing? Having Andrei Kolyagev. Do we have Andrei Kolyagev? We have... It would give it an additional +5 stability. I think we're going to have to just accept that that's not real. And we're going to have to... Wait. Probably should press Liberate Turkestan. Like, we need to do that, like, now? Great. We can select new faction goals. Who's in our faction? Kazakh Socialist Republic. The North Caucasus Federation. And the Finnish Socialist Workers' Republic. We still want to be masters of Eurasia. So in the short term... we have to have more divisions. More techs. 5 members. We will get that. Just by virtue of crushing these guys. Yeah, that's good. Okay, dude. Get construction 4. Pfft. Control the Control the Bosphorus. Control the Dardanelles. I mean, I think I'll maybe get construction 4. Get construction 4. All allied countries have reached construction 4. I mean, I guess. We'll get that eventually. Yeah, it's kind of lame, but whatever. Expand civilian industry. Holy crap. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll get expand civilian industry. We need at least 1,000 factories, which we're miles off from, but it is a long-term goal. Alright, we're not going to keep attacking, because it's stupid to do that. I've kind of hosed myself in terms of, like, logistics at this point. I'm also not sure I can finish that mission. Okay, Italian Civil War resumes. Will Italy ever find peace? Signs point to no. We need to make sure that the Reds win this one, too. Send volunteers. You can send 2. Oh, right, we have those tanks. We should definitely send these tanks. I should definitely send these tanks. I really definitely need to do that. I am inclined to not be helping the People's Republic. We're gonna recall our volunteers. Maybe send some other volunteers. Yeah. Whereas these guys are just chilling. Okay, broadly speaking, this is fine. Alright, they have fortified Memphis. We should reconcentrate our forces around a specific point. Yeah, they're moving to fortify Little Rock. Wonderful. I'm looking forward to it. I just do that. Just do this. And I will always break through. Do you want to move? Okay. That's good. That's very good. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, the Italian states got crunched. Just crushed. Okay. That's just the 2 Sicilies. I'm super happy that that happened. That's really in our best interest. Spreading the revolution. We can attack Mongolia. We can just do that. That's funny. Are they in a faction? No, they're just chilling. Hashtag vibing. Alright. Okay, they finally left. Okay, even more nonsense. Alright. You are... I don't know. Rodion Malinovsky. You go here. Chileans, you go... here. And... who good at defense? Vatutin. Please defend. For now, that's all I'm asking you to do. But if we can hold Santiago... the Venetian revolt. Okay. That's really terrible timing for the Italian state. I could technically send volunteers there, but I actually think that's not in our best interest. I think either of those winning is bad for us. Alright, we are defending Bukhara. Who is good at defense? Gorov. Please don't lose. Thank you. What are we doing? Ugh, I don't want to spend any of that. Ugh. These are all primary maximized. Alright, we're doing stuff here. I'd love to expand that front. Great. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And then you can follow through. Hey, okay. Death of the Patriarch! Oh, hey, an event. Thousands gathered to follow Patriarch Antony's funeral service in Moscow despite the visible security provided by Moscow's people militia. He had been popular amongst the faithful, uncompromising in faith, and wise beyond his years. He was a man who always prayed for the health of the Romanovs to this day. These stances had made him many enemies over the years, both with Savinkov and the Socialists, and it must be said his death was welcomed with relief in the Kremlin. The local council of the church has gathered in Moscow to elect the followers to the patriarchal throne, while it is officially purely a matter for the faithful to choose a new patriarch of all Rus. The government has been lobbying to support the faction of Metropolitan Yevolgi of Moscow. While hardly friendly to socialism, he's always been a friend of the poor and the downtrodden, and has often spoke of social equality. Ironically, in many ways, he's similar to the former main contender, Metropolitan Sergei of Nizhny Novgorod, who is likewise moderate, supportive of the state, and interested in social issues, but he's essentially a non-choice because of his earlier cooperation with the Savinkovite regime. Instead, the main opposition comes from Metropolitan Petrograd, Yosef, who remains suspicious of the state's attempt to control the church. He's more moderate and conciliatory than Antony was, but is still extremely hostile to the socialist authorities. Predictably, the council caved to pressure from the authorities and elected Metropolitan Yevolgi as the new patriarch of all Rus. In his first sermon, Yevolgi declared the importance of cooperation between the church, the authorities, and the common people. Pray for the people's health. Sure, man. You do you. Is there a war happening here that I missed? Yeah, but it's not between factions that I care about. It's, no commies I can support. No Cindies. Any... Oh! Alright. Liberating Central Asia. Alright, we finally got there. Requirements. Oh, we can improve logistics. Anyways. Nearly a decade ago, the progressive autonomy of Turkestan was destroyed at the hands of the murderous butcher, crushing the region's best opportunity for a bright future. The regime in Moscow looked south with indifference to the workers and intellectuals of the autonomy, were once again crushed on the boots of backwards repression. When the workers of Bukhara and Samarkand rose in revolution to cast off the change in the emir, we once more confronted with the boot of reactionary repression as the bandit states of Khiva and Turkestan marched to snuff out the dim flame of revolutionary spirit. We cannot afford to make the same mistake our predecessors made in 1929 and watch idly as our socialist allies are crushed under a tide of violence. Those rogue states have lingered long enough, stewing in the regressive degeneracy of ultra-reactionary Islam, child brides, and unnatural relations and petty serfdom. Should we crush these regimes, millions will breathe their first breath of free air. Our army is well equipped and prepared for an expedition to the steppes of the south, but we cannot afford to be overly confident. It is a poorly kept secret. The regimes of Khiva and Takshant are little more than puppets of Berlin and Istanbul, and those bandit riders were likely equipped and trained by our long-standing rivals. We will need to approach the coming conflict with a cool head and a steady heart. We cannot afford to blunder. While the world is watching our young revolution, our intervention in Central Asia shall not become an affair merit in competence, as our intervention in the Fengtian clique did years ago. We will achieve a swift victory, not just for our own pride, but for the people of Central Asia. We will save Central Asia from these bandits. Alright. These guys in our faction now? Yes, welcome to the party. Expand the faction? Complete. Look at us go. Apparently the Finns. Construct military infrastructure. Ugh. Develop joint whatever. More divisions. More military R&D facilities. This seems pretty easy to accomplish. I guess. Expand our armored forces. I mean, I guess I could do that. Yeah, let's expand our armored forces. Nice. Motorized anti-tanks. I'm gonna build some more tanks. We do not have nearly enough vehicles. Alright, well. Our volunteers all came home. Huzzah! We are mostly keeping our... Alright, you guys need a commander. I choose you, Vasilevsky. Huh. This is my faction's supreme commander. Alright, I will choose you, Boris Shepshnikov. What? My supreme command... What do you mean? What do you mean my faction's supreme commander? Alright, well, whatever. Blue. You, I don't know. That guy. Gorov. Yeah, alright. There's some sort of weird bug. Doesn't matter. Alright. Alright, time for us to initiate the attack. By that I mean, initiate the attack. We are, not necessarily in a great situation, but, like, you guys really need to logistics up. Okay, we bypassed that focus. That was kind of stupid, but whatever. Our comrades abroad. Increase volunteer limit. Ah, there's so many buttons I can press. This is so frustrating. This might be worth it. I think we are good on empowering peasant collectives. Collective farming is far more sustainable, democratic, and equitable than private farming. It has additionally taught people responsibility to land and their own comrades with state credit. The number of collective farms will skyrocket, and private farming will eventually be phased out completely. So we're talking less violent collectivization and more, you know, government-encouraged collectivization, which is more ethical. So, you know, government-encouraged whatever is, like, all industry is government-encouraged. You know, people in the United States talk a big game about, what are we even doing here? We're at war with these guys, right? Right? Yes. What are we doing? But so many, like, major capitalist industries in the United States, especially in, I mean, like, constantly, but especially in, like, the early years of American capitalism, were very clearly government enterprises in addition to being, like, are we... We do not have the money. We absolutely don't. Alright. Okay. No, 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 no. You don't need to give me that. That's fine. That's alright. It's okay. Nuke us. Oh my god. This whole place is like a mess. Don't do that. Don't nuke us. Are they allergic to... Okay, I guess we can just, like, march here. I'm not a huge fan of all the standing around that seems to be happening. Oh my god, all these guys fight like crap because I didn't supply them. This is embarrassing. Anyways, at least Bukhara is holding out. Oh my god, we don't have enough trucks. Okay, so Alright, man. Alright, that's much closer to reasonable. At least the Finns are here to help. Save me from my own ineptitude. Alright, at least we're going to capture Kiva more or less without firing a shot. Okay, we did push them out of Fishback. Right. I'm so fortunate that the enemy is so massively weak that my terrible everything is not causing problems. Because I am going to emphasize my everything. Alright, all my volunteers came home. How lovely for them. Okay. All of you. Plus. Wherever the last guy's hiding. No, that's it. Okay. You go here. You guys go here. You guys, I don't know. Go here. And then, you, go here. Alright. We're also not going to be training anymore. Obviously, that's stupid. Okay. Alright, again, thank God for Bukhara, who's in the process of saving our bacon from ourselves. Did we achieve a goal? Oh, what the hell? Alright, just don't do that. Appoint a spy master? I don't even know how to do that. Oh, I need to have branch upgrades to do that. We'll do that later. We'll develop joint research practices. Wonderful. Okay. Russia free of German influence. Thank God. Oh, plus 50 political power. Manna from heaven. At long last, the Russian Socialist Federative Republic is free of German influence. For all modern Russian history, our industry and natural resources have been subject to foreign interests, be they French, British, American, or German. But with extensive restructuring of our economy, this is no longer the case. Factories and railroads with foreign cash are now entirely in Russian hands, and they will remain so. Never again subjugated. Huzzah! Alright, I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.